As I can, as I speak with you, we can see the crowd behind me. These are supporters of the NDC in the town of Assin. This is one of the towns within the Assin North constituency. They are expecting to cast their vote on Tuesday, but I mean, it's been a very, very rainy week. I must tell you, it's been raining. We got into the constituency just yesterday, and it's been raining even up until now. Part of the constituency has been raining. The capital itself, which is the Breku, and then other towns, it's been raining very, very heavily. The MPP intends to do a final rally. That's tomorrow at the Methodist Park in the Breku capital. The NDC equally intends to do that. I can tell you for certainty that His Excellency the President and Anadan Kwaku will be in the constituency. And then John Dramani Mahama, who is the former head of state representing the NDC, will also be in the constituency tomorrow. It tells you how high the stakes are. I can tell you virtually every politician from both sides of the divide are in the constituency. But I mean, this afternoon I've been speaking with the national organizer of the ruling MPP, Harry Nanabwati, who has been indicating now for them they've done absolutely everything needed for the constituency. Their candidate, Charles Opoku, will not be taking anything less than 50% of the vote cast. This was what he said.
I can confidently and boldly declare that the party is ready for Tuesday's elections. We've waged an effective campaign. We've touched every part of the constituency. We've left good footprints in every constituency. So yes, if you ask me, I will tell you that we've been prepared from day one. Our candidate is very popular. The entire party is united behind him. The entire party, the rank and file. Even those who had some few challenges in the 2020 elections, they are now solidly behind him. And that is one cardinal success of this campaign. Oh, we are looking at just above 50%. Anything above 50% is a win for us. And that is what we are looking at. We've not set for ourselves any particular target in terms of figures, but then we know that anything above 50% is a win for us. And that is what we are seeking to do. We have corrected our wrongs, we have crossed our T's, we have dotted our I's, and we are fully prepared for the elections. There are quite a number of projects we are also executing. But for the rains, you see that all these town roads would have been tarred, both Breku here and then Akonfede. If you go to Kushan town roads, and then the Kushan road itself is also being tarred. So there are quite a number of projects, infrastructure projects in Assin North here. And I'm happy that it's not even a point of political expediency from the MPP's part. In fact, the chiefs themselves are even saying that yesterday the vice president commissioned the 32-kilometer road right from Praso to Assin Fusu, and then he also commissioned the AstroTurf here.
Now, Komla, the national youth organizer of the NPP, that's Mr. Salam Mustafa, has also been speaking, and he's saying that the party will also clinch victory. Why is he saying that?
Well, I mean, he is very, very confident that the work that they have done in the constituency, I mean, it clearly tells them that there's absolutely no way the candidate is going to win this election. In fact, he was quite emphatic to tell me that he personally, as the national youth organizer of the party, but just after Kumewu, he moved down here and he has not moved anywhere, but has been in the constituency from the Kumewu time until now, and that he will be shocked if their candidate does not win. This was what he told me a short while ago.
I will be very surprised if we don't win, because the analysis, we have done, like campaign that we have waged, very detailed, gone down. it's difficult to point out one thing that the NDC has done. It's very difficult to point out. It's really all about the works that Ken has done, Drua has done. So if it's development that is going to drive the election, there's no way that the seat will not come to the NPP. We are focused and we are going to campaign till campaign is over and make sure that we are able to get the people come out and vote. We are just praying that the rains, as you have seen, it has been raining for almost the entire week. It's been raining. We are praying that God will smile on us on Tuesday and hold the rain a little bit for people to come out and vote.
So, Komla, we've heard from the NPP.
So,
what's happening on the side of the NDC?
Good. Okay, so, Portia, I can tell you, this is exclusive information to us. The Global Info Analytics Group will be releasing polls, the new poll for the by-election tomorrow by 7 p.m. And then both sides of the political debate will get to know what they're saying. But these are constituents, these are NDC supported in the constituency here. I mean, Chief, you're live on TV3. For you, the MPP is very confident that this is a seat that belongs to them and that they are going to take it. And they are looking at nothing less than 50% of the vote. Your reaction as a supporter of the NDC?
Thank you, my brother. We are in one of the entrances to the Assin constituency. And I can tell you for a fact that the system has changed. Things are on pause. What happens is that I've been voting for about 4 consecutive terms now. I haven't seen any much of those springing developments in the constituency. For a fact, we are not seeing it. We lag behind in terms of infrastructure. I've been teaching in the constituency.
We are standing on one of the rules that is excellent with the Vice President Commission. You can't see the rule?
I can't see the rule because this has been duly and newly constructed. It has not been handed over officially. It has not been handed over officially. Yet, the contractors are still on the road. They have to put meetings together to make it complete. But I can tell you, if we come to Assin constituency, look, development is nothing to write home about because I've been teaching for some years now, and if we count development, look, we are far behind. The fundraise is telling you.
We do not have much time, but I mean, what is it about Question that you want to give your votes to him?
My brother, let me tell you, Question has been
Briefly, sir.
Yes, he has been very much outstanding because he lived abroad and he brought all those experiences he shared with the whites into the community, sharing and tapping into ideas that will bring much development to the people of Assin. So I tell you, man, look, the man is doing well and doing marvelously well. I can leave him behind.
Many thanks to you. Okay, so Porter, this is just one about the views that they are expressing. I mean, a good number of them would love to talk, but of course, News 360, the time is quite limited. But Porter, I can tell you that the whole town has been inundated with heavy political figures. And tomorrow being the penultimate, we would be seeing a lot more action. Mammoth rallies from the two sides. But I mean, I can also say that the LPG's Sophia Falu is also been making some entrance into the constituency, and he's suspecting that his candidate will be able to sweep them from it. It's our reporting on the Assin by-election.
Komla Luce, thank you so much. Reporting live from the Assin North constituency, and TV3 will also bring you live updates tomorrow as well as on election day itself on June 27.
Most definitely. Now, clearly, in the build-up to the by-election on Tuesday, there have been accusations and counter-accusations of vote buying by the two main parties. Here is a News Desk report.
3 candidates, James Jachikwe from the opposition National Democratic Congress (NDC), Charles Opoku from the governing New Patriotic Party (NPP), and Enyonam Sepenu from the Liberal Party of Ghana (LPG), are contesting the Assin North by-election. But the contest is between the NPP's Charles Opoku and the NDC's James Jachikwe. The stakes are high, with the current numbers in Parliament now at 137 for the MPP, 1 independent doing business with the MPP, and 136 for the NDC. Should the MPP recapture the seat, the party will have 138 MPs, and with 1 independent MP doing business with the majority caucus, their numbers will be 139. And should the NDC retain the seat, their numbers will be 137, maintaining the almost hung nature of Ghana's parliament. In the run-up to the Assin North by-election, both governing New Patriotic Party, NPP, and the opposition National Democratic Congress, NDC, have accused each other of engaging in vote buying ahead of the Tuesday, June 27 by-election. Both parties have, however, denied allegations of vote buying. For private legal practitioner Martin Bebu, residents of Assin North should be bold and lodge complaints at the police station regarding vote buying.
The politician will change if the citizens act wisely. What we should do is that, look, those who have received these items in Assin North, some of them, at least even if 3, or minimum, even 1, should be bold enough to take those items to a police station and to lodge a complaint that, look, this is what Party X has given me, whether it's NDC or MPP, that the citizens should go make a complaint on the basis that I should vote for them. Then we can trigger a criminal prosecution. If we are not willing to report, we won't get far.
Political historian Professor Ransford Jampo raised concerns about the impact of vote buying.
A politician comes to you and gives you those handouts. You should remember that he may have taken a loan to procure those handouts. Once he gets elected, he must find a way of recouping the money to defray the loan. And so long as he's not been able to recoup the money to defray the loan, he's not going to be interested in doing anything beneficial in improving the lots, your lots in the constituency. Voters must appreciate that they are worth more than the 10 cedis and 5 kilograms rice and T-shirts that are distributed to them.
Per the balloting, the New Patriotic Party NPP candidate Charles Opoku is number 1 on the ballot paper. Benis Enyonam Sepenu for the Liberal Party of Ghana (LPG) is number 2 on the ballot, and the National Democratic Congress NDC candidate James Jache Kwesen occupies the 3rd position on the ballot paper.